Hey guys, how are you today? Today is January 7th, 2021, and Bitcoin Kid here. And I just wanted to make a small video trying to explain. Someone had asked me, why sell, like let's say you had $100 worth of Bitcoin and it went up $10. Why cash out the 10 instead of just leaving it there? Because if it goes up another 10% and you cash out the 10, and then it goes back down to 100, you cash out another 10%, it goes back, and you cash out, it goes back to 100. You have 20 in your bank account and you have 100 in Bitcoin, but isn't it the same thing of just leaving all of it in Bitcoin and going to 120? And yes, theoretically, yes, it is the same, right? But here's my question: what happens when it goes to it goes to the 110 or 120, and you don't touch it, you leave it there, and that's that they call it hodling, right? You keep it on, you're holding onto your coins, and then Bitcoin drops later in the evening or the next day, and it drops 10-15% or whatever, and your $20 gains just disappears. Now it's like $90, and then it happens all the time. It goes up and down, up and down. So is it really the same? Now again, you haven't lost or made money unless you actually sell. So for an example, there was a guy that I heard on like 60 Minutes or whatever. In 2013, he bought $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. I don't know if it was $100 of Bitcoin. I know around 2013 it was around there. But let's say that was the case. He bought 1,000 Bitcoins at that point, 10,000, right? That's 1,000 Bitcoins. And when it went up to like 20, right about 20,000, he sold it all and he made like $20 million. Okay. So yes, when you sell, when you press, the sell button and you confirm it, now it's now reality. Okay. He's taking that money out of Bitcoin, whatever, exchange he was using, and now it's in his bank account, as opposed to the people that had left it. Let's say it was the same scenario: somebody put $10,000 in and it went all the way up to 20,000, so it was $20 million. And what if they held it? And we saw what happened, like a month or two later, it dropped all the way down to $3,000, so the Bitcoin. So what happened to that $20 million? Or maybe they broke even at that point. I don't know the numbers, but like that 10,000, maybe it's less, or maybe it's the same thing. But at that point, what happened to the $20 million, right? Or whatever, 20 million or 19,990,000, right? What happened to that money? Where did it go? It just disappeared, right? So that's the kind of same idea of what we're doing. So and especially now Bitcoin, we're looking at it's over $38,000 right now. So what happens if it does take a dump? Right now we're in a bull run, but what happens if it does take a dump in the next couple days or so, weeks? They're kind of saying there's some warning signs, so if I get them, I'll alert you guys right away. But it's the same thing. So I'd rather secure my small profits right now, so I know, okay, that's my money. Okay, if Bitcoin dumps tomorrow, I'll average it out. I'll say, okay, well, I made, like if I have $400 invested, I'll say, okay, I made 200, 300, 400 this month. If it wipes out my capital, well, I kind of have it over here because I've been taking those gains out every single day. So that was the point that I was trying to make. I hope that answered the question for that gentleman. I'm not a financial advisor. I wasn't like a previous stockbroker or day trader. I'm kind of doing this new as well. So I appreciate those questions because it makes me think. I was up all night going over the different scenarios, and at the end of the day, that's kind of what I came up with. And I think that's the best thing for me to do. I've been seeing the gains, pulling money out, and I hope you guys do too. So all right, appreciate it, guys. Have a great day, and keep going. Bye bye.